Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real English Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. We're so glad you're here with us today for another episode full of everyday English conversation and fun practice.
Let's start with a question. When Friday comes, what's the first thing you think about? Is it sleeping in late, going out with friends, spending time with family, or maybe just relaxing with your favorite show? Whatever your answer, we all have one thing in common. We love to talk about our weekend plans.
Exactly. Talking about your weekend is one of the most natural small talk topics in English. You'll hear it at work, at school, or even at the coffee shop. People often ask, "So, what are your plans for the weekend?" Or, "Did you do anything fun last weekend?"
It's a simple question, but if you can answer it naturally, it makes your English sound smooth and confident. And today, we're going to show you exactly how to do that. You'll learn new phrases, practice real conversations, and get comfortable talking about your weekends like a native speaker.
That's right. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the Real English Podcast so you can keep learning with us every week. Your support helps us create more fun, simple lessons for you.
And if you enjoy this episode, share it with a friend who's also learning English. You can even practice together. Take turns asking each other about your weekend plans. It's a great way to make learning fun.
So, what are we doing today? Here's the plan. First, we'll listen to a short conversation between two coworkers talking about their weekend. Then we'll break it down, explain the key phrases, and help you practice answering similar questions yourself.
And we'll also give you some vocabulary for common weekend activities. Things like going shopping, watching movies, cooking, or just staying home. By the end, you'll be ready to chat confidently about your weekend in any situation.
Perfect. So let's jump right in with our topic, Weekend Plans in English, Real Conversations for Learners.
Okay, let's imagine this. It's Friday afternoon, and two coworkers are chatting before going home. Listen to this short dialogue.
Hey, Emily, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Yeah, actually, I am planning to visit my parents and maybe do some gardening. How about you?
Nice. I'm thinking of going hiking with some friends. The weather should be great.
That sounds fun. Enjoy the sunshine.
Thanks. You too. Have a great weekend.
See, simple, friendly, and natural. These are the kinds of conversations English speakers have all the time.
Exactly. Now, let's look at a few useful expressions from that short talk. The first one is, do you have any plans for the weekend? This is one of the most common ways to start the topic.
Right. You can also say, what are your plans for the weekend? Or even just, any plans for the weekend? They all mean the same thing. It's just about how formal or casual you want to sound.
And when you answer, you can start with, yeah, actually, or not really, or I'm planning to, for example, yeah, actually, I'm planning to meet my cousins.
Or, not really, I might just stay home and relax. Simple, clear, natural English.
Now let's try something. We'll say the question, and you repeat the answer after Emily. Ready?
Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Your turn. Say, yeah, actually, I'm planning to visit my parents.
Good. Now another one. Paul, ask me again.
Any plans for the weekend?
I might just stay home and watch a movie.
Perfect. These short answers sound friendly and real. You don't need long sentences.
Exactly. Now let's learn some more weekend vocabulary. Paul, what are some popular things people do on weekends?
Let's see. People often go shopping, clean the house, cook special meals, meet friends, or just sleep late. Some people go to the gym or take a short trip.
And we can use simple patterns to talk about them. For example, I'm going to, or I plan to, or I might.
Let's practice. I'll say a phrase, and you can repeat it after me.
I'm going to watch a movie.
I plan to visit my grandparents.
I might go out for dinner.
Nice. All of those are perfect ways to talk about future weekend plans.
Now, sometimes people also talk about past weekends. For example, on Monday morning, your coworker might say, "How was your weekend?"
Exactly. And you can answer with, "It was great," or "It was relaxing." Or if it wasn't exciting, you can say, "It was okay. I didn't do much."
Let's try it. Paul, ask me about my weekend.
How was your weekend?
It was great. I went to the beach with my friends and we had a picnic.
Nice. Now let's switch. Emily, you ask me.
How was your weekend?
Pretty good. I stayed home and finished a book I've been reading for a while.
That's a good one. Remember, you can start your answer with "it was" and then give a short detail. That's enough to sound natural.
Here's a mini challenge. I'll say a short answer, and you tell me if it's about a future weekend or a past weekend.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going to visit my cousins.
That's future, weekend plans.
Good. Now, I went hiking on Saturday.
That's past, talking about what you did.
Exactly. This is an important difference to remember.
And one more note for our learners. In English, we often say "on the weekend" in American English and "at the weekend" in British English. Both are correct.
Yes, so you might hear, "What did you do on the weekend?" Or, "What did you do at the weekend?" They mean the same thing.
Great! Now let's make it more fun. We'll do a short role play about weekend plans with some new vocabulary.
Hey, Emily, what are you up to this weekend?
Not much. I might go hiking if the weather's nice, or maybe just stay in and cook something new. How about you?
I'm going to the countryside with my family. We're planning a small barbecue.
Sounds amazing. Don't forget to take pictures.
Will do. What's your favorite weekend activity, Emily?
I love reading on Saturday mornings with a cup of coffee. It's my quiet time.
That sounds peaceful. I like playing soccer with friends. It's my weekend energy boost.
So, for you listening out there, think about it. What do you like to do on weekends? Say it out loud now. On weekends, I like to...
Great. Practicing out loud is the best way to build confidence.
And here's a quick list of words to help you talk about weekend activities: relax, clean, travel, exercise, visit, cook, study, shop, or hang out.
Hang out means to spend time with someone in a relaxed way. For example, I hung out with my friends on Sunday.
Perfect. Now, let's practice using the past tense for some of those.
I watched a movie last night.
I visited my grandparents.
I cooked dinner for my family.
I studied for my English exam.
Good job. You can mix these verbs to describe any weekend.
And remember, it's okay to keep it simple. You don't need to tell a long story. A few sentences are enough.
Yes, fluency comes from using short, clear ideas. Practice often, and your answers will sound more natural each week.
Wow, we've talked about so many useful phrases today. Let's quickly go over what we learned.
We practiced how to ask and answer about weekend plans, both in the future and the past.
We learned key expressions like Do you have any plans for the weekend? How was your weekend? And I'm going to.
We also practiced vocabulary for common weekend activities and short conversation examples you can use right away.
And here's your homework. Think about your next weekend. Write down 3 sentences about your plans and practice saying them out loud.
And on Monday, you can also try describing your weekend using the past tense. It's a great way to review what you've learned.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the Real English podcast and share it with a friend who's also learning English. You can even practice together. Take turns asking each other about your weekend plans. It's a great way to make learning fun.
So, and if you want to keep improving, listen to this episode again. Repetition really helps your listening and speaking skills.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Keep learning, keep smiling, and enjoy your weekend.
We'll see you next time on the Real English Podcast.
Bye for now.